welcome to Two Mason Station, your one-stop shop for Two Mason training. Today we're going to actually look at Buildify. It's a construction management application, and it's really meant to just manage your projects, your construction projects. And so let's dive right in. Today we're just going to take a look at kind of the front screen, the introductory of what the system is, and then in other videos we'll get down to specifics around the job. So let's jump into the system here. When you first log in, this is the screen what you're gonna see, and this video is meant from like a new customer who has just logged in, and so you're not going to see much unless you contact us. And so I do want to kind of put a plug in here for anyone who has just maybe went online or has just purchased the system and then doesn't have any data in their system. Please contact us. We can take your data, whether that's from a different system or it's in Excel spreadsheets, wherever you have it. As long as we can get access to it, we can import your data in automatically, so you can actually see when you first log in, you can see your current jobs, and you wouldn't have to enter everything yet. So this would be an assumption that you're a brand new customer client excuse me, with this application, and so in previous videos, what I'll do now is just walk through the front screen, and then we can dive into kind of the specifics in other videos. But so when you first log in, you have this My Job breakdown. And so notice for me right now as a new client that just got access to the system, mine is zeros across the board. And once you'll start seeing that update once we start entering in our data. And then we also have this section here, which is really your schedule. So when you first log in, we want you to see, here's the things that are going on within my corporation, with my organization for this week. So we want that to be readily available to you without having to navigate across the system. You can change this to go by month if you want more data coming in. And as we build out the jobs, and then we build out the tasks associated with each job, you'll start seeing those tasks come in for the week. Over here on the left-hand side, if you're on a web application, just like I am here, you're going to have this by default, and this is our navigation pane. It allows you to get to features that get you to sections within the system through a one-click, regardless of where you're at within the system. So we do have, right now we're on the home screen, we do have the My Schedule, which looks exactly like what you see on the home screen. It's just going to list out more data for you in the My Schedule. The contractors are exactly that. It's a list of your contractors that you use for your jobs. This gives you the ability to capture those contracts, make sure that their information is up to date. Also, their insurance requirements are up to date. You can store that all within the contractor list. The job template is kind of your default templates for your job types. So think of it as if you're a construction company, you would have a new home, you would have tasks associated with a new home, different than, say, tasks associated with a remodel. And so you can have as many job templates as you want in here, and please contact us for this as well. We can give you just some direction on how to set up job templates to better serve you as you start creating your specific jobs, because this allows you not to have to enter in all the specific jobs when you select that template in your new job. So say you're sitting with a client and they do want a new home, you can just select the new home job template, and it brings in all those tasks for you, and then you can modify it accordingly so you can give them an estimate. Same thing for a remodel. If they're just wanting a remodel for a kitchen, let's say, there's a kitchen remodel. You can actually have a job template for kitchen remodel, so it only brings in that list, and then you can modify it accordingly. But we're just trying to speed up the job creation process, knowing that you might be with a potential client at the time where you're creating that job. This is where the job section here is where you're actually going to see your jobs. Now, your jobs could be like in a lead status, a lead phase, where they haven't given you the go ahead, but you're giving them an estimate. There could be, of course, your active jobs in here associated with those that you're currently doing, and then you also can go and search by completed jobs as well, so you can see any of those completed. Now, I don't see those statuses here because I haven't entered in anything, and I don't have anything else in those jobs yet. The contact section is, the homeowner, for instance, or those contacts that you have that you're assigning to those jobs. So these contacts are different than your contractors. Your contractors has a contact section within it. This would be more of the clients. So your clients associated with those jobs that you're creating. We do have this setup section, and I'll just touch on this very briefly in this video. This would just be any organizational setup that you can have. And again, contact us for some of this. We can pull this directly off your website without any issue. So you don't have to input this stuff in. But, if you do have a logo URL, we can put that in there so that your logo goes across the system. Your primary, secondary colors as well. So you can, so it looks and feels like your website. It looks and feels like your application. And so like these buttons here would change to your primary color once we have that set up. There's also calendar integration. Right now we do interface with Google. We will be integrating with Microsoft as well. But we will have a video, and I can even try to put it in the link here, to where you can go to your Google Calendar if you're using Google Workspace or anything for your business, and input the calendar ID here, and then we can actually integrate with your current Google Calendar to get those tasks on that calendar. So you can have it on your phone, or you can have it on your desktop. You can have it anywhere you want because we're interfacing with your calendar of choice. I think that's it for the overall front section and the overall view of Buildify. We will dive into creating a contact, creating a job, and creating that job template in the next video. Thank you.